LonelyMans podcast, baby. Fastest growing podcast in the world. Yo, 180 subscribers on YouTube, baby.
My boy sent me a message. He said, I'm number 174, baby.
Let's go.
The number one interracial podcast in the world.
Yeah, LonelyMans podcast. Google us.
Patreon.com/LonelyMans. Bonus episodes. Patreon just announced we could put videos up there now, dude.
Really?
We might do some bonus videos.
I got a new
dude.
slogan for
I'm about
us.
to get the hog on Patreon, baby.
There's a new Pauly Patreon, or what's your
Yeah.
new podcast? Paul's in the Closet.
I'm cleaning out my closet. How about this LonelyMans, where we love all races and hate all women?
LonelyMans.
LonelyMans.
We do love the hoes, though.
Yeah, we are.
We do love the hoes.
Yeah, we love the
them hoes.
But we love them hoes.
Yeah.
New
Hot
code
girl
is the
summer's
90th.
over, y'all. Autumn is in full effect. Let's get with it.
Dude, leaves falling off the trees.
Speaking of interracial, dude, I had an interesting interaction last night at the creek at like 1 a.m.
Really?
There's
Indulge
this
us.
guy who's like a newish comic and not totally.
Wait, Andres Rodriguez is here with us, everybody.
Yeah.
Back, friend of the show, back with us.
Yeah, we're
Welcome
here.
back.
Yeah, well, I'm back. We're here to talk about our little ACL escapades. Excuse me, I'm wearing this sweater. Allow me to get a little more comfortable.
Yeah, so tell us about this interaction that you started, Paul.
So
Oh, shit, you bought it, dude?
Hell yeah, man. Hold up. I got to complete the look.
Yes, sir.
Right, yeah.
Now it's official.
Yeah,
Paul,
we're
where's
all
your head,
official.
dude?
Man, where's your head, dog? Oh, yeah, you didn't work it. You're not cool, man.
Yeah, you weren't in it.
Yeah, you weren't there, man. You didn't get to drive SZA.
Very
You didn't
hurtful.
get to hear Big Boy talk trash on Lil Nas X. He
Smoke
said
cigars in your car.
he said some very
On-brand things.
for an old head, if you will.
Black bandana.
Yeah, but we're not snitches, though, so, you know, we keep it on the
Sucking
low.
dick.
Yeah,
We
no,
keep that
no.
on patreon.com/LonelyMans.
We'll let y'all speculate, but yeah, Lil Nas X had a pretty good performance. Everybody body was just
Gay?
kicking, gay as hell. They're gay as hell because
ACL, dude.
they were hairless, they were ripped, but
A lot
no
of
one was fat.
non-binary.
Not very representative, if you ask.
You said
me.
one guy had rainbow scales on his arm?
Oh yeah, one guy had like rainbow scales. He looked like a peacock.
He had-
He anamorphed into
He
a
had
peacock.
gay scale.
Yeah, he did have gay scale. I saw this dude when I was working at the Carly Rae Jepsen stage.
Carly
and-
Gay Jepsen.
Yeah, very much so. And all this, like the storm started blowing. I could tell it was just gonna get gayer and gayer, which is cool. But like all the signs were there. Like you just started seeing a bunch of dudes who were really good shape,
With tank tops on?
completely hairless, and lip filler, like 1 in every 3. Like I don't know what it is, but any guy with lip filler, always gay.
I try to talk
or
about it.
Guido.
The Gen Z gays are the hottest dudes I've ever seen because they
Oh,
all do their
absolutely.
makeup. They're all in shape.
They're all doing like skincare products at like 14. Like they're keeping their proverbial couch
They're
covered
all-
in plastic.
They're on therapy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they know the word neurodivergent. I didn't know what that was till like 2 years ago.
Neurodivergent. Is that retarded?
Yeah, that's one of them, I would suppose. You
Okay.
know, like
Let's get neurodivergent.
yeah, man, let's get neurodivergent.
Paul, who'd you have an interaction with last night?
So, okay, here's how it happened. I found myself in a heated debate about young women sleeping with older men. I think we can all guess what side of the issue that I fell on.
You're sleeping with an older woman right now, so you're against this?
No, I hate police and cop-like behavior.
Okay.
So I'm a strict, don't tell me what the fuck to do, honky.
Mm-hmm.
And then this honky, all of a sudden we had this conversation. It was a fun debate. I felt like Ben Basung. I said, I don't even have a lot invested in this, but I just like debating for the sport of it right now.
Did you double down?
Yeah, Ben Basunga Shapiro over there. And so anyway, Ben, get this. We have this real debate, and then he just hits me with this at 1 a.m. He's a little drunk. He goes, do you guys think like interracial dating is bad? And I was like, do you think interracial dating?
You start. You go first.
It's not 1971, my dog. What kind of a question is that? No. If you think I think interracial dating is bad, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You misread my whole personality.
Yeah.
But
were you
is
on
that a
stage
weird
with-
question? I had to what did you? I had to repeat himself.
Wait,
I
you're
was like,
you're dating a woman of color.
well, I'm just saying, like
You
it's
are
such a weird-
interracial dating.
Who would say yes? I do think that's right.
But she's Italian. Like, how colorful is it? When did they stop?
She's
being
half
color?
Italian, half Dominican.
I don't know if you
so-
know this, but this is
Yeah.
Texas. I think there's a lot of
She
people
goes
that
in the
would say
subway
that.
and she plays Frank Sinatra through a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, man.
That's live.
Yeah, the difference between Dominicans and Puerto Ricans is that they don't like wearing their flag as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the
And,
Dominican flag?
Dominicans
I've
don't-
never seen it hanging from a car mirror or
Dominicans
made
don't-
into a jersey.
They're not as annoying about it, but they are just as loud.
Is this a Puerto Rican flag?
A Puerto Rican flag is like a ripoff of a Texas flag. Like, it doesn't know what it wants to be.
Yeah, you're almost. People are gonna think you're Puerto Rican.
I'm not. This is Texas.
Wait,
This is
so-
Austin.
You can't barbecue outside.
Just to make this official. That's what it says on the
It does
back.
say Austin and Texas.
So Dominicans
I'm not
don't
Puerto
wear the
Rican, I
flag
just
as
look
much? Dominicans don't wear the flag as much?
Not as much as
They
I
also
can
don't
remember.
like flags as much, if you know what I mean. Dominicans. But Puerto Ricans with the Ricky Martin, they love that
Yeah,
shit.
he was. He's in trouble too, man.
Outside in
Ricky
my
Martin's in
ass.
trouble?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
interracial dating.
I didn't know the gays could get in trouble. What did Ricky Martin do?
Incest,
Wait, is that
apparently,
an
man.
older man dating a younger man?
Yeah, it is. It's an older man dating his younger nephew.
That's not good.
Yeah, not good at all. He bangs his nephew. That's who.
Sucking my dick on coca.
Living la vida loca, yo. Yeah.
Maybe he was living La Vida Coca. And he was like, he got super high and didn't know who he was fucking.
I heard that I believe all women, so I'm not believing this fucking guy.
Well, there's a phrase. I don't know if this is Mexico, but it is in Spanish. There's a really disgusting phrase called "a la prima se la rima," which is a very cute way of rhyming that if she's your cousin,
Of the cousin.
do it.
Ancient
Yeah,
Hawaiian
ooh.
said anal's okay. No Tito from Raga Power?
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Ancient Hawaiians say, fuck your sister, Otto. Let me watch.
Well, if it isn't the butt, Jesus
doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Yeah, Jesus is like, no, don't
Yeah,
count.
you can have anal sex and still be a virgin.
Oh yeah, gay. What's wrong with gay incest? No one's getting pregnant.
Yeah, no
and
one's getting pregnant.
Having neurodivergent children.
Exactly. No
What's
one's getting
wrong
hurt.
with gay incest today?
I mean, that's like 90% of Game of Thrones.
Dude, we should
That's
do
pretty
a-
popular.
Yeah.
A keynote speech. What's wrong with gay incest? All right, I'm here to shed some light on this situation.
On that topic,
That's an Uncle Teddy talk.
incest porn is never anything but white.
Really?
Yeah.
Some of the stepbro porn, the stepbro has a very brown
I think
penis.
some Latin countries are getting
There's
it.
one guy in one of the step sibling sites who has
Yeah.
a brown penis.
Well,
Up
that's
in
probably
Peru?
Two-Tone Malone.
In the mountains of Peru, just for lack of option, I think there's got to be some sister fucking going on.
No, without a
Same
doubt.
with Puerto Rico. It's a small island.
But at Pornhub, when it comes to just like the thumbnails, because like even if like for people who are into incest porn, like it's not the visual that gets them off. It's the conversation. It's the actual script itself.
I can,
They need to be like, no, bro, we can't be doing this, sis. Mom's gonna find
I can
out.
vouch
Yeah.
for that. When I was a kid, I read erotica, and I would read. I don't have a sister. I have two brothers, but I would read a lot of
So you
Gay
read
erotica?
gay erotica? Yeah.
erotica. Got
Homoerotica.
boy fucking a sister.
Homoerotica, yeah.
And I don't know what that was about. I don't have a sister, so I have nothing to really fantasize about it. But it was just hot because it was it's taboo, as they say.
Look,
Right.
I like the actors. I don't like the plot.
Look up
That's all
A
that
Family
matters.
Affair. It's a legendary
the
erotica
actors,
for the
but
children.
not
I
the
discovered my
actresses.
sexuality.
It's also a really good song by Sly and the Family Stone. It's a family affair. Look at
Family Affair is probably a step sibling website.
Family Bone, more like it.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
All in the Family, 80s show with, I believe, that racist dude who they based Peter Griffin on.
70s.
Yeah, 70s, yeah.
Wow.
Archie Bunker. that's
Archie
who,
Bunker.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
what was the one with the
Archie
Family
Fucker.
Matters?
Family Matters, yeah.
Family Lives Matter.
All family lives matter. All family matters.
All family matters.
Yeah, it does. It does. Honestly, that was one of my earliest crushes. Like, cause I grew up on the border where like being a Mexican wasn't a minority. In fact, we're like the majority. But all the Mexicans still treated like the white folks down there like better because there's like a lot of self-hating Mexicans down there who call themselves and their kids like Brian. And
Do they
like
vote for
Kimberly.
Trump?
Yeah, they do. Those are the Trump Mexicans. So anytime anybody asks me like, "Oh, I don't get how a Mexican could vote for Trump," it's like, I do. That's my dad. His name is Bob. Well, his name's Roberto, but he called himself Bob.
He's a Christian conservative.
To be
Yeah, I love
fair-
him. I love my father. You're not going to stop me from loving my father. He has some silly ideas. He was born in 1948. If this guy was a car, he'd have a carburetor and be running on diesel. Like,
He's El Boomer.
dude, he's extremely boomer, dude.
To be
He's
fair-
like a Chevy Bel Air with the fins on the back, dude.
Some
He's
of the-
fucking old school and old as fuck.
Some of the Mexicans are
Love
too
you, Bob.
short in the voting booth to see who they're voting for. So
They just
yeah,
pull to the right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like red. I like red. But yeah, I get it, man. I get it. But just watching Family Matters as a kid is like exposed me to just like black families and black culture. And
Like,
like,
black people can be police officers?
well, the only black people I knew down there were Nigerians, and that whole family dynamic is completely different. Like, it's like I had
It's also a conservative.
They
family
love each
dynamic,
other?
right?
They love each other. They love each other, and their family.
They're a unit.
It felt more akin to like my Asian friends and their parents, where like their parents were very strict with them. They were very, very ardent on them getting good education.
Seems like most immigrant families are conservative.
You have Asian friends?
This kid now is he's a surgeon, and this is the very kid that my uncle tried to make me be racist against. He's like, "Why are you hanging out with that boy?" He's like,
The
"He's my
Asian guy?
friend." Yeah, no, my Nigerian friend Joel. He's like, "Why are you hanging
Nigerians
out?"
do kill it in the medical field.
Yeah, they do. He's a surgeon, dog.
Yeah.
That's the only way to please Nigerian parents is you got to become a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. Otherwise, you will be disowned by your Nigerian family.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
Top
parents
of your
just
field.
trying to die before I do, and then that's just please make it so I don't have to bury you.
They were really cool. But he did ride my bike a lot.
It was actually his bike out. You had to borrow your bike
Nigerian
back.
stole my
A
bike.
little bit. I'm not lying. It's true. Joel, you're doing great. But yeah, you did ride my bike a lot as a kid.
They should remake
Were
Family
you on the
Matters.
pegs of your own bike?
Sometimes, yeah, I did get a peg, and then it was a lot more fun. It felt like Mario Kart Double Dash. We were just in our neighborhood throwing shells and shit.
You're still into pegging now.
Into pegging, not so much, man. It's like gauges in your ears. You just have to like scale it up little by little. And I don't think I
That's
just want to
hilarious.
live with that. I don't think I want to live with that consequence because once it's stretched out,
You're
it's
gonna rip
out.
something.
I can't even get to the gym every day. Yeah, now you're expecting me to get a slightly larger butt plug every day.
Yeah, dude.
They should do Family Matters with Juggalos, remake it.
Juggalo Family Matters, dude.
Hey, where you been all day? Fuck you, you're not my dad. Whatever their names are, I forget their names now. It would have been better if I knew
It
their
was
names.
Carl Winslow was the dad.
Carl Winslow, Laura Winslow,
Laura
was the
Winslow.
son. Eddie Winslow was the big brother.
Mhm.
I can't remember that little Jerry Curl kid, kind of
Karl
like Michael
Marx
Jackson.
Winslow?
No, not for me.
Okay.
Not for me. He's a cop. He's he's authoritarian, but I don't think he's communist. And is there black communism? I've never really seen those two
Ben?
worlds converge yet.
Black communism.
Communism in Africa?
Africa loves authoritarianism. a little
Africa's been
bit.
through pretty much every
Dictators.
political system at one point or another. There's a few countries there that the globe, if you have it like 6 months old, that shit's not valid anymore. There's a few, at least in like the early 2000s. I remember in school being like, also, this isn't a country anymore. Like, then why are we looking at this map right now?
Also, hella Christian. Thanks, colonialism. Yeah, African countries are
What type of
very,
Christian?
very Christian.
What type?
Yeah, just,
Catholicism?
I can't say, but I
Depends
know
which
that.
missionaries were in the area.
Precisely.
That's
Yeah.
what it
Ooh, and the
what it comes
Jews
down
in
to.
Ethiopia.
What's up?
The real Jews in Ethiopia.
Yeah, man.
The,
Yeah.
the real.
You going Kanye on us right now?
No, it's just true, dude.
No, he's talking about the guys that hang out at the corner of Vulcan every Friday.
The black Israelites.
Yeah, man. They're all dressed like Battletoads. They're badass. They got like leather wristlets on with
Battletoads.
spikes.
A black girl was asking me about
Jacked
Kanye
it.
last night. It felt weird for me to be explaining this to her. And I was like, "Do you know about the black Israelites?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, geez, how do I?"
Remember
navigate
Dude
this?
Where's My Car? They dressed like the weird cult in that Dude Where's My Car movie.
Oh, Zoltan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zoltan, yeah.
Zoltan is white, black Israelitism, really.
Black Israelites dress like bikers. I always feel like they should just be getting on motorcycles after they're like, and God hates white people.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
have
they
an-
just hop on right away.
And then they just go straight to a Judas Priest concert because that's exactly what they're dressed for. There's a
They
lot
have-
of overlap.
Their
there.
biker gangs called the White Devils.
Listen, there are certain black people that will never fuck with, and any black dude in cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, I do not fuck with.
Cowboy Troy.
Darius
You don't fuck
Rucker?
with Cowboy Troy?
No, not
How
even
they
like in
wanna
a sense
be
like I wouldn't
with you?
start fights with them. Like if you see a black dude in some cowboy boots and some cowboy hats, that dude could probably throw hands.
Who was the
Oh,
black
yeah,
cowboy
for
on
sure.
Pee Wee Herman? He was kind of a nerd.
The Black Cowboy with Pee Wee Herman. Oh yeah, it's Cowboy Curtis. That
Cowboy
was
Curtis.
That was our main dude, Morpheus, man.
What about
that was Morpheus.
Yeah, Morpheus. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was
Lawrence Fishburne?
Lawrence Fishburne.
What if
was
I
Cowboy
told
Curtis.
you I was
that
a
the dad
cowboy?
from Boys in the Hood. Yeah.
Dude, black Israelites have the best mean mug, top tier mean mug, dude. Whenever you see him, it's like, dude, I'm scared. Just the gaze.
Well, that's every rap video if you think about it. That's how you know they're having fun. They're not smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always on the corner.
Dude, imagine being pissed off all day, every day, 24/7, no joy. You
That's
can't even,
90% of being black. It's just me.
Ben's an anomaly.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean being black?
What are you happy about? Dude?
You know, it's an everyday thing. I got to be like, I got two things. Either I'm angry all the time or I just make jokes about shit. Those are the only two levels. There's
Yeah.
no in between. Either you got to be happy all the time or you're just going to be super angry like 98% of the day.
It's a very black and white way of looking at a very black and black situation.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw the black Israelites yelling about monkeypox. Like, they stay, like, they're topical, dude. They're open micing shit out there
Yeah.
all the time. It's the best.
They have writers' workshops.
Like, if the AIDS don't get you, the monkeypox gonna get you.
This is why older black men are like, we don't know about the gays because they're just everything that, like, when you were coming up, if you're like a black man and you're like your late 40s, early 50s now, it was like AIDS. Now things like monkeypox are just like, man, all of the problems that come in life come from being gay. You gotta stay away, pray the gay away. And I think that's the black Israelites like baseline message.
More like whack Israelites.
But even
dude.
then,
Those guys
that
are
also
hateful.
just lends itself to like, just like the way a lot of my black friends grew up. They're all Christian, and all that homophobia is just sandwiched between just like being religious. It always ties back into that.
Which is an irony because like the two like biggest black artists of all time, Michael Jackson and Prince, arguably were very, very borderline. They never came out and said it, which is weird. Like Prince was the only dude that you could be like, this nigga's wearing lipstick, high heels, and fucking your girl.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
he's
the
sexy.
difference between Prince and Michael Jackson is that Prince never didn't say he wasn't gay.
Mm-hmm.
That was also kind of 80s, though. Like,
But
hair
Michael
metal,
Jackson,
man.
I felt, had more shame about it because his dad really fucked him up. You know, I really believe, despite all the allegations that happened to Michael Jackson, the tragedy of him is that he was a gay man who was never allowed to be who he was. So he was just trapped in this really fucked up childhood that never got to mature.
Yeah, he was like beaten into being a child forever.
Yeah, man, he would be in rooms where his brothers were just like having gangbangs with like fans when he was like 7. He's like, all right.
He's looking at the man in the mirror, dude.
Yeah. And that's why he was scared of pussy his whole life.
Asking him to
That's
change
what
his
living off the
gaze.
wall
I'm
about.
scared of pussy. I don't want to fuck it.
Have y'all ever heard of the Michael Jackson conspiracy theory?
Indulges.
That he's
Which
an
which
alien?
one?
There's plenty of them, but my favorite one is that Michael Jackson was not really Joe Jackson's real son. That he was actually the secret love child of Smokey Robinson and Diana Ross. And then
How did Joe Jackson get his hands
I
on
love
him?
black conspiracy
man,
theories.
it's
man.
it's,
This
it's
is
wild.
shit.
So according to it, because Smokey Robinson was like I think he was like 20 or in his early 20s, and Diana Ross was like 15 when she got pregnant with Michael Jackson, and they didn't want to get him like, I don't know, ruin the whole Motown movement. So the guy that was like running Motown at the time,
Barry Gordy.
yeah, and then they moved him to like the Jackson family because he had a bunch of kids and Joe Jackson, and that's why Diana Ross and like Smokey Robinson were so like active in Michael Jackson's whole life, and that's why he was way more talented than everyone else in the Jackson family. And
Interesting.
they showed all these like pictures and they take like lyrics from his songs like Dirty Diana's a character that Michael Jackson Diana Ross plays in this movie, and that's why he's like, and then like the lyrics to like Billie Jean is the name of the character that she plays in a movie, and she's like my mom but the kid is not my son and stuff like that, like her being like his but the kid isn't his son, all sorts of random shit.
He also says the song "Want to Be Starting Something." If you can't feed your baby, they don't have a baby. And he says, "Don't you come walking, begging back, mama."
Yeah, like a bunch of
Wow.
different things. It's a really crazy conspiracy theory. I always like, that's my favorite Michael Jackson one because
I like Polly Googles. This is a good role for you to play with. Oh, you're getting this from Reddit.
bro, there's a whole dude that does like a whole deep dive into this conspiracy theory.
I think
like,
Paul's in the paragraphs right now, dude.
Yeah, we got DJ Pauly G on the Google sphere, y'all.
Here's what you got to do: you got to sort by controversial in the comments. That's how you get to the
Yep.
real stuff.
Yeah, that's how you get it. Yeah, thread it on Reddit, man.
Thread it
Shouts
on
out
Reddit.
to Thread at Honda Element. Y'all been saving my ass.
Honda Element.
Yeah, man. The Honda Element community on Reddit is very, very helpful and very.
How many
very
members are in
responsive.
there?
I'd say about 3,000, give or take. But
I'm
yeah.
gonna make a guess. You're not the only Mexican on the Honda Element Reddit.
They'd be more on the Ford Ranger, like
Oh, really?
yeah, they'd probably be in the
Guess
Honda
what?
Civic.
Now you're gonna be on that Reddit.
Asians on the Honda.
Every time I see Honda Elements driven, it's varied in who drives it. I see like a lot of I've seen
Female rock climber.
rock climbers, yes, for sure. A lot of moms, old Asian dudes, but not too many Mexicans. You know, like Mexicans, they really want la troca. the truck,
Yeah.
which is a Spanglish
Really?
way of saying truck because we
Or-
actually say
or Honda.
camioneta. Honda. If they
Honda Civic.
if they drive Hondas, they drive a cars or Civics. You know, they like a lot of Mexicans are really
You
into
might see a rusty
Fast and the Furious.
CRX out there sometimes.
Yeah, man. You'll
my
see with the hatchbacks. They love Fast and the Furious. They love
The Del
it.
Sol.
Del Sol. Which one's that one?
It was a Civic Del Sol. It was a 2-seater with a Targa top.
Dope.
This makes so much sense. This is why it explains why all the catalytic converters are being taken out of Hondas and the people with the skills and ability to do that.
They're not being sold. They're being utilized.
They're just putting them in their own Honda Civic.
You know what's interesting? My friend Patel drives a Honda Elephant, which is interesting.
Nice,
Thanks,
man.
dude. I'm gonna.
So how was your ACL experience, Andres?
Well, I've been doing it for about 6 years. I brought my some friends in, so I finally got to have some peeps that I'm acquainted with. Got them into the skills. They did well.
You were in the Bay squad over there.
Yeah, man.
You were on Bayside. All the Bays were working with you.
Yeah, dude. I was all right. So what it was is like our tent was completely new, and then like everybody that started working at my tent was this squad of like college kids from Texas State.
Did they all know each other?
They all know each other because they all work at Texas State too. Shout out to Texas State tubes and at Martindale. Yeah, you can go tubing there from March to September. That's the season. So they got all of them in our tent, and yeah, they were just all like cool. They were just like dapping each other up, wearing baggy clothes, saying like it's lit, fam. Like no cap, on God, for real. Like all weekend, 6 days long. I became one with these kids. I felt like,
Did you buy any Adderall off of them?
No, I
selling
didn't.
Adderall to them?
No, but I did smoke a lot of their vapes. Yeah, they were all
Nice.
vaping. They were all vaping, and they were all into
Any
astrology.
Cute twinks? Oh wait, girls. We're talking about girls?
There were some Twinkie boys over there too.
Yeah, there was some Twinkie boys. Yeah, they're cute kids, man. They're younger. They're very Gen Z, but they worked hard. I had to keep them in line because it's all new to them. They were just having like too much fun. But overall, we became a strong unit at the end of it. We all had a lot of fun, and we'll look forward to working out to these kids.
Press
working out with
conference?
these kids.
This is weird.
We played a good defense out there.
It felt like that, dude. I stepped up, I stepped up in a position of leadership because like nobody had done this before.
Coach Andres over here.
Yeah.
Black bandana, Andres getting pussy.
Ben and I were just fucking off like half the time. Ben slept at his house half the weekend.
Dude, Ben is
Yeah,
the
or they
king
were
of
hanging
work
out.
smarter, not harder. That's one thing
He
I love about
is.
you, dude. He says, if I ain't gotta do that shit, I ain't doing
I
it.
tried to pull a Ben. I came home. I took a shit in the shower, and I was like, "This doesn't feel right." And as I'm leaving to get into my car, they called me on the walkie, like, "Jesse, where are you?" I was like, "Oh, I'm getting gas. I'll be back in 20 minutes."
That's the classic.
That's some Paul Cypher shit that he was talking about.
If you weren't there, y'all were just hanging out at my tent all the time, freeloading coffees,
Hey,
waters.
you had shade
yeah.
and free liquid deaths over there.
Yeah, man. Well, we're gonna have free liquid deaths because water is necessary. It's part
Water's
of
gonna
us.
be expensive soon. Water's gonna be it's gonna be worth more than oil in like 5 years. There's gonna be no water.
Water wars, man.
You were busting your ass over there. You were unloading a pallet to stack the same pallet again.
Yeah, because it was behind like other pallets, like whoever it is that brought in all our extra product. They put a very specific product behind everything
popular
else.
product?
The most popular one. Shouts out to Vizzy, Mango.
Are we getting
passion
paid
fruit.
for any of these ads? What the fuck?
I'm trying to, dog. Like, I'm
Trying to
wearing
get
this
that Vizzy
shirt. I'm wearing
sponsorship.
this hat.
He's getting
I've
paid
got
on
a
the
Yeti
side,
on the
dude.
table. Please sponsor me, man.
You got a backroom deal. You said, I'll go on their pod. You don't
Yeah.
get
Yo,
paid.
Elf Bar, reach out, bro.
Yeah.
We got 3 of them on the
This
pod.
podcast
right
is sponsored by my dick.
Yeah, I went over there to say what's up to you. You're busting your ass in the sun, and I was standing in the sun waiting for you to finish, and I got sweaty just standing there and had to go sit in the shade and wait till you were done.
Yeah, you're getting the vapors, man. I had like real pool boy vibes all weekend, man. I was just rocking a tank top.
You were just laying on bags of ice.
Yeah, dude. That's like what you do when you're like, like lead quarterback. You got to ice that shoulder. I had to ice my back, man. I had to fucking just like load it. I was
Backiotomy.
Yeah, I needed a backiotomy at the end of that, man. I was just unloading ice all day, unloading pallets of beer and Red
So
Bulls.
you're saying that your back was wet?
Unloading
Was,
your
in
balls
fact, you
and
did
the-
have, in fact, a wet bag.
It was
Interesting.
I had a chill back first. That
And
shit was
those girls
frozen,
had
man.
a wet bag of that semen you sprayed on there, dude. Am I right?
Shit, man.
Fucking women is cool, dude. I love it.
It is pretty cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Shout out to sex. Sex, sponsor us, please.
Yeah, specs.
I had accidental period sex last night, so that was the
Accidental? Like, did it happen in the
Like
middle?
you got it started.
Like I said, are you on your period? She said no, and then after a few minutes, I was like, you are on your period. I don't know if you were deceiving me or if you were mistaken. but either way-
Correction. I am on my period.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like Johnny Depp in the first
Bro,
Nightmare on Elm Street. Man.
Periods can
You
happen
got
very
got.
randomly. Like, they could just happen.
No, that's because you have a big dick. That's blood.
I mean, I think it's one and the same, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
every girl I'm having sex with is on their period. This is crazy.
It must be your period.
That's
you-
kinda
you
convenient,
fucked me in the
you know?
ass, no lube. No, it's period.
That's when I feel like you've really grown up as a man. Like,
you have your period? Yeah.
Nah, to be able to, bang somebody on your period. It's not that it's my preferred way to do it, but, I'm grown enough to know it's like, hey, we could just, like, put a towel over. Like, we're both enjoying ourselves, right? I just know I'm not going down
So
on you.
you're a fan of the Red Wings?
Not a fan of the Red Wings,
Consider me a child.
but I've been to a
'cause I
few
ain't doing
games.
What's up? You've been to a few. You've been to a few hockey games. Got up in there.
Yeah, I've got up in there, man.
And
Yeah.
girls are like, I'm on my period. I'm like, I'm in my 30s, dude. I do not give a fuck right now.
Yeah, just advice to younger guys: get over it, man. If
Dude, get in there.
get
More
in there,
like,
man,
an
she'll appreciate it. They really do. They
More
really
like an
do.
exclamation point. My girlfriend, she's a bitch when she's on her period. Am I right?
I wouldn't know, man.
Do you
I'm
eat
not tied
pussy on
down.
the period?
Nah, man. I don't have an iron
No.
deficiency.
On the
Yeah.
period is redundant. I don't. I do not. DJ Khaled is my.
I may look like a vampire, but I'm not one, dude.
He still gets shit online. Like every post, there'll be a few comments like, "Why don't you eat pussy?" That
Wow.
people will not let go of that.
DJ
comment.
Khaled. What
Yeah.
did he say about eating pussy?
Well, he
He
said
just
that he
doesn't
didn't eat
do it.
pussy, and then what he did the Benbow double down, which is why people won't let it go because he did an interview. He's like, "I don't eat pussy." Like he literally just said that.
Well, I respect that. I
Yeah.
You are what you eat, and
Yeah,
I don't eat pussy.
Yeah, I can't respect him though. He's a punk. Yeah. Now,
DJ
no shouts out to you, DJ Khaled. You're a punk.
Why is he a punk?
I saw you on Hot Ones, and you bitched out
I
on
don't
the
need
third
this
wing.
beef.
He did, yeah.
And then he
He's a
had,
fat guy. How
and-
can he bitch out?
And then he had the yeah, and he's also like what Arab? Don't they have spicy food over there? Does
He's
they have
Khaled.
some
His
spicy-
name is Khaled. Khaled.
I think
Khaled,
he's his
Khaled.
own race. I don't think he's any like.
Like I swear to God, he said this on Hot Ones. I'm looking at you, Cal, when I say this. Just because I just let all my fans know, just because I stopped does not mean I gave up. And Sean Evans called him out on that shit.
He's like, this is literally the definition of giving up.
Shouts out to Sean Evans and Hot Ones.
Yeah, but sometimes those wings are too fucking ridiculous. Like, there used to be this place in college that did this wing challenge, and I ate like one of them, and these kids were like killing themselves to eat these wings. I was like, fuck that noise. I took like one bite, and I stopped. So I can respect that.
You're
It's
not
like,
fucking with the
Yeah, but he
Reapers?
stopped at El Yucateca. That shit's delicious, man. That's a delicious sauce.
El Yucateca sponsor me, dude.
Yeah, shouts out to El Yucateca.
is that the green one?
That's the green one.
The
It's
green one's
tasty.
the best one.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Is it?
look, I've never done the
They
hot.
got that black mole one too.
Oh,
That
God,
one's fire.
mole.
Yeah, but like
I'm more of a
I've never-
Thai guy.
I've never done the Hot Ones challenge, but I have tried one of the sauces. I tried the bomb like a long time ago.
That one's the worst.
Yeah, my friend bought it at Ross, and those sauces aren't even. They don't even have a flavor profile. They taste like battery acid. They're by design. They're meant to hurt.
My friends and I had a Hot Ones party, and we got every single sauce.
Yeah.
And number 7, Pain 100%, just tastes like metal.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's how the bomb tasted.
Yeah.
Just mercury.
Yeah, it might as well be, man. It looks like the corrosion on your battery in your car. It's bad.
It's thick. Pain 100% is like a thick, flavorless, just hot.
Yeah, it's thick,
Spicy salsa.
thick and hot. You know, spicy as fuck. It's
Is this your dating
abnormal.
profile?
Depends. Which
Thick,
profile.
spicy, and hot.
That's my Hinge profile.
That's
you know.
Hinge?
Yeah, it's
you have
Hinge.
such a zest for life, Andre.
Quite literally, man. I
love
got
it.
that salsa. I
My
love
boy's
it.
out here living, dude.
Dude, when you take the pictures of Instagram, you like climbing up the shit when you're doing. You really are just like, hey, we're out here. I'm fucking doing stuff for fun.
Yeah,
you
man.
and Ben are similar in that way.
Yeah, I really put myself out there. As outspoken as I can be, there's still like an introverted part of myself, and I get to express that in like photography or comedy or music. But oftentimes, anytime I'm around like new people amongst new friends, I try to be like a fly on the wall and let the room reveal itself, so then I can read it and then adjust. Because I can be very boisterous, or I can be very
You're a social
reserved.
chameleon.
I try to be, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I just piss everybody off when I talk to them for more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, dude. I just gotta be me, man. Just gotta be free, man.
Yeah, like you'd be a perfect lead for like an internet troll. Like you're handsome enough, but
Me?
yeah, you got a good looking face.
We
but you
do
still,
not forgive. We
Yeah,
do
but
not
you still
forget.
have that like trapezoid body with a small hands.
Trapezoid
You have
body.
small hands.
Yeah, relative. You
I have baby hands.
yeah. If
They
you're
look like a baby's body.
I gotta say, you're built like a raccoon, which are adorable. That's your appeal.
Damn,
Raccoons
dude.
are sly motherfuckers.
They're
dude.
sly. Have you seen their hands? They're like small. They're like small.
Yeah, I have a big head, for sure. Like if I was the right weight, I think my head, would
What
be
size
large.
fitted do you wear? Like 8.5.
I don't know.
Yeah, you look like you look like you'd have a condition, man. Like when you get the guys who get too skinny, like they get in shape and make their lives better, and then they look like they just have AIDS or
Yeah, I
something.
think my prime form would be the bowling ball strongest man build. Like
Yeah.
just gain it. Don't even look fat from far away, but be strong as fuck. I think that's like my body type. And no more for whatever.
You know Zach Goldman?
Yeah, just be fucking. Yeah, exactly. I think my body would adapt well to that. It's just like,
You
look,
should
I don't.
train with him.
I
dude.
think the key is this: for anybody with really big heads, just work the fuck out of your delts and shoulders, so
Okay.
so it doesn't make your head look.
It gives you
gigantic.
appearance.
Yeah, your head starts blending into your shoulders.
It also strengthens your neck to hold up that big ass dome.
Big head on
Yeah.
the beat.
Yeah, you can't get too skinny. You just start falling over all the time, just
Yeah.
wobbling like this. Like bobblehead syndrome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Paul says I have a big head, but I don't think I do.
No, you have a long head.
It's long?
Yeah, you have a long head.
Damn.
Have you ever seen It? Movie It?
No.
Never mind. This
You look
outfit's
like a
not gonna
creature
work.
from Silent Hill. Like creeping around the corner.
Me?
No, Jesse.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. He's a young Waluigi. That's who he is.
Oh yeah, you got a little bit of a Waluigi.
That should be
body.
Waluigi for Halloween.
Yeah,
I'll be Mario.
This is our
for
Halloween
sure.
episode too. This is coming.
Ben's
out
gotta
on
be
Halloween.
Luigi because Black Luigi rules for some reason. I don't know why.
Black Luigi.
I think green's your color, dude. That would look good.
Yeah, it would.
Luigi unit.
Or it's a me, Mario.
Hey, whatever happened to Omarion? Because he was in that, what's it, that You Got Served, right? And
Yeah.
that was in like 2002. He was so hot then.
Was he B2K?
You got served and it probably ended it because Step Up just demolished everything else.
He thought he was a solo artist and he was wrong. He bet on himself. He said Beyonce did it. I can do it too. And he said, Mario.
Did he do Icebox?
Did he go to jail?
Yeah, Ben, answer all these Omarion
wait,
questions.
wait,
Answer for his crime.
He was in
raise
You
that.
Got Served, and then he got served.
Here we
Listen,
go.
he taught me how
Omarion.
to. He taught me how to do a heel toe, and forever that I will always be grateful. It's like the heel toe was so cool. They jumped like 12 feet in the air. Everyone's like, "Man, black people can jump."
Damn.
And then
They're
after
doing
that,
verticals?
no one ever saw him again, and until he posted like naked pictures on Instagram, which is apparently what you have to do to get famous in this
Omarion?
world. Yeah, he posted like
He hung dong on the internet?
I don't know if it was like dong, but he was posting like
I'll
he was like
find
fully naked, but like it was
Yeah.
like artful nudes. You know how they do like
Tasteful.
Sports Illustrated type shit. Where
Nah,
they
I
just,
want a
like,
Chris Brown mirror dick selfie.
Well,
You ever seen that picture?
You had to do it me yourself.
Wait,
Dude, Chris
hold
Brown
up.
is
Hanging-
hanging.
Is this
Hangs down?
Omarion's dick?
That's the headline.
This is
That's the headline.
abs.
Oh,
Whoa, is that for real?
probably not.
No, I don't believe it, man.
Dude.
That seems
Don't,
like it would
I don't
want
want to go to work disappointed now.
Well, Mario's got a good dick, bro.
I'm trying to have a good day right now, and I gotta feel bad about myself. Shit,
I'm hyped on Omario.
I'm trying.
That makes me happy.
I
want
want
to
to be
dicks out
supportive
there in the world.
I want to be supportive,
I'm gonna blow Mario.
but I can never get there.
Blow Mario.
It's
Yo,
so
look,
funny
check
that
out the sweatpants fucking.
Oh,
bulge
the gray sweatpants challenge.
Dang, dude.
it's so crazy that only dudes like actually care about dick sizes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
girls,
totally. I've been saying this, dude.
women don't care. Like
Women
they
are
really
happy
don't.
with whatever you
Like,
got.
the only time I've ever heard them use it, like talk about size, is when they're trying to be petty.
during the breakup.
Yeah, during the breakup, and they just say that.
You have a small dick anyways.
If I could interject, as a guy with a small penis,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there-
speak on
there's
this, please.
false there's false cases that you're talking about. There's definitely women that are like they want. Some women have a big vagina, just like some guys have. I've run across women where my penis was not enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but I think the likelihood of like cavernous vaginas is just a lot smaller than smaller
It's
dicks.
a
Like
lot
that
smaller.
ratio.
Softball players.
A
I
lot
can't
smaller
fuck softball players.
That's because they're lesbians, Paul. They
Oh,
like
sure.
women.
Well, I
That's-
fuck a lot of lesbians. But my dick is perfect size for anal sex.
Interesting.
Like it's a good starter kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really, you don't want like anal
You
veteran.
got the training.
You want
bra-
the starter.
So
anal.
you have like the training bra of penises.
In the butt plug 3-pack, you're the
like, all right,
the first
here
one.
we go. Try to balance.
Yeah. If we're like AirPod Pros, you're the smallest option.
I can't lose anything on girth or length. So it's not like a micro penis, but it's like I don't have any good stats. I'm undersized in all areas.
Yeah, if you had to give,
It looks nice though.
If you had to switch an inch, either take an inch off length and put it to girth.
I'd kill
or take an
myself. I
inch off
legitimately
girth
kill
or add it to length. What would you do, Andres?
I like what I got, and
I would trade down an inch for girth.
But the thing is, I
Obvious answer, always, dude.
going back to it. I like what I got. You know, I've never seemed to have issues. You know, I'm
I'd
very
go
comfortable with
trans.
I am. But the thing is, I believe I'm at that point where if I add one, it takes away from what I already have, and if I add an inch, it takes away from
You guys are
from
pieces
that.
of shit. I don't even
If
want
I
to
add more to girth,
You don't know how
it's
it feels,
gonna
dude.
it's gonna look like
You know what?
it didn't grow properly.
I got enough to donate to you, Paul. You want an inch? I'll hook you up,
You
bro.
guys don't know how. Dude, literally, if I could just wake up tomorrow with like a slightly bigger dick, it would change the course of my life.
What would change if you had a bigger
You would
dick
quit
tomorrow,
comedy
Paul?
first of all.
You would think, man.
Well, that's the thing is, if I didn't have my small penis, I wouldn't have this like charming lady killing personality. So.
Yeah.
Lady
Really?
killing, literally. But so I guess I wouldn't trade it. I mean, it could be worse for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you attain
Yeah,
everything you want, even if you get the home you want, the love of your life that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you will still be going to bed, tossing and turning, thinking, "Damn, my dick will never be big."
Well, I'm not really a sexual being anymore. I don't know if you heard, but I ascended to a different plane, so I mostly operate in the gaseous form.
No, you don't get in the gash at all.
Yeah,
man.
you're not. In the,
You're not in the gash.
Not at all, man.
But yeah, I've enlightened beyond sex, aka I think drugs have ruined my libido forever, which I'm fine with.
It will do that. Honestly,
Coffee in bed, newspaper, dude. That's where it's at.
Yeah. Honestly, like, even if your sex drive goes down, I'd imagine all that free time you have now, not thinking about pussy, can actually like be redirected.
Paul's written way more
towards
jokes
creative things.
than Ben and me in the last few
I have to
months.
try
He's
so
also got
hard
a
to even
girlfriend.
remotely keep up with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you think I'm not funny.
Comedically
You
or
just-
sexually?
Everything, dude.
No, you're funny.
Everything is a fucking... Thank you, Andres.
You're
I wasn't
funny.
looking for the validation. But
It was
I'm
kind of throwaway.
not-
Anyway. Like,
I'm
yeah,
not-
you're funny.
I'm being sincere. No mockery here.
I think you got potential.
You got chops, kid.
No, that's you saying that about yourself.
No, I
Him
literally...
talking to his penis. You've got potential.
I have all the power in comedy now because I've accepted that I'm never getting anywhere. And I'm like still along for the ride. So that's all the power, dude. I can do whatever I want up there.
That's pretty much the take on it. Just like get better at this and see what happens.
And turns out what I want is being mean to women. That seems to be the main note that I'm hitting in my act.
You're just gonna start negging the
You
crowd
never
now?
admit that. You just say they're jokes,
Yeah, they know.
right? Wink, wink. Yeah.
I just go out there and say, "Damn, you're ugly, dude."
Andres, give us a political answer on women in comedy. How do you feel about them?
Okay, you're putting me on the spot.
The only thing I like more than women in
All
comedy-
I
right,
like all
all
your
right.
political answers on this podcast today.
All right. Look, my take on it is there aren't as many women in comedy. Not just because like creepy dudes are there and it's just like very male dominated. Like I'm not gonna discount that at all. I'm not gonna dismiss that assertion because yes, it's very true.
creepy dudes.
Anytime any woman shows up to a comedy show or
You see the shark eyes.
Oh yeah, you see the shark eyes come up, man. The hyena starts swallowing. They're like coyotes.
Which is crazy because, like, if you see most of the women that people in comedy are like, oh my gosh, they're so hot. If you saw them in like a regular environment, like compared to all the other women at ACL, you wouldn't even look twice.
I think their titties get in the way of their jokes, possibly.
A comedy
They
10.
smudge all of their notes with their titties.
The only thing I
Yeah.
like more than women in comedy is me and women.
Yeah,
So.
a comedy 10 is an ACL 6. But going back to it, why one thing I believe as to why women don't do comedy is just like the social aspect of what it takes to do comedy, like is humiliation. And you know, I grew up with a younger sister, and like for a year, her friends just banished her because she quit sports and started doing very well in choir. So to just like ruin her reputation, they just threw her under the bus, and like it really messed with her. It definitely made her a much better performer and artist because of it. But yeah, like the just the kind of humiliation that they don't deal with socially the same way guys do. Because like just going out and going up on stage when a joke doesn't land, that's like getting rejected.
It doesn't matter what you look like.
It doesn't matter what you look like. As a matter of fact, if you look good, if you're a good looking person, it is a detriment to you as a performer. It's even harder.
And also like the risk-taking aspect to comedy.
Yep.
Like comedy's like
inherently
you're putting yourself out there for possibly just rejection and humiliation. Like, and you look at all the crazy things like climbing like crazy mountains or doing shit without like you've never seen like a female
math, driving. Yeah.
No, I don't know. Women are kind of good at. Well, one woman was kind of good at math, like Marie Curie. The rest of them, But like, who's that dude that climbed?
Mary Curie, the woman who wrote Frankenstein.
What's up?
No,
no.
It's Mary. I believe some.
Also,
Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley.
Comedy. It's the relentless hang.
I still think
You
it's
just have to hang forever.
Well, like one of the complaints that society's had is like, why are there only white men in comedy and comedy specials?
Nothing else to do.
Yeah, we got nothing else to do. But what it is like the complaints are directed towards comedians who have already made it. Like the saying goes without saying, overnight successes are made in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
20 years.
Yeah, 20 years. Maybe even
Lil Nas X.
Yeah. But we're talking about comedy here.
Yeah.
So like those complaints are directed to people who have already made it, but at the ground level where we're at, we're in the slums of comedy, if you will. We're going to open mics all the time. And what most open mics are is 40 dudes signing up, waiting 2 hours to do 3 minutes in front of like 8 people, 2 to 3 times a day, 4 to 5 times a week. That's like 20 hours of your life given away. That's community service.
It's a part-time job.
It's a part-time job. No one gives a shit that you're doing. So like, ladies, if you want to get involved and get started, it's what you're probably going to do.
Quit everything else.
Yeah, you want to quit everything else, or I don't know, get free sushi.
I still think it's just every time they try to go to write a joke, their tits get in the way. Like, I can't fucking see my notepad. Perhaps. I don't know. We all have our theories, so.
Yeah, that's a good one, though.
I'm trying to have a very balanced theory on it, just the social dynamic that it is.
It's either that or they have smaller brains, so, one or the other.
It's a sad place. Comedy clubs and comedy hangs are we're just degenerates, we're rejects. And to try to think that you can pack it with like inclusivity is like it's a dirty place. You're trying to take the shit out of the porta potty. And that's where the shit happens. Sorry. Just wash your hands, please.
I said some slurs a couple times when I was on stage at the open mic.
Yeah. But to all the women who go for comedy and do well, more power to them. Like I wish nothing but the best for anybody to try this silly endeavor, because it's a disease. Once it's in you and you like to do it, you don't want to give it up. You don't want to give it up. It's like going raw. Once you go raw, like, that's all, dog. That's all.
That's where Paul's at right now. He's starting to go raw.
What do you mean?
You said you just like don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I'm doing raw Eddie Murphy. I'm just saying, what's up with homosexual? It's fucking weird.
Look at his faggots checking on my ass right now.
You gotta wear the purple suit too. You're just gonna open the
Cosby,
door.
shut the fuck up.
Anytime you get home with your girlfriend, you're just gonna open the door and be like that.
Yeah, I let go. I told you I will never make it unless one of you guys makes it and drags me along. Which, let's be honest, I'm gonna get betrayed,
trying, dude.
I'm gonna get betrayed for sure.
You think we're gonna forget about you?
I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah. This podcast moves on without you on a bi-weekly basis.
I'm dead weight. Yeah.
Well, the thing that's cool is like if any of us do make it, like each of us, if we were like featuring for one another, provides like a different like.
We're all different comics.
Yeah, we're all different types of comics. So whoever it is that we attract, I imagine a lot of our audiences would have a similar overlap. Like you're the very like cute. You attract like a lot of QAnon people, a lot of Overwatch players.
Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean that's true. I just attract a lot of weirdos. Like I'll have a bad set, and always one dude comes in. That was really funny.
Yeah. The other school shooter walks up to the competing school shooter.
You want to play Among Us together?
Your rival school shooter comes over. He's like, dude, I really like what you're saying up there.
Yeah, and that's your audience. Jesse over here is gonna be that. He's gonna be that guy. He's like really into like trap. He's like really popular with like black audiences.
Yeah, black dude comes up and says, "Man, you're funny. You're pretty funny. I think I'm funnier, but you're funny."
Like
black dudes and frat bros love me.
Yeah, they call you white boy, don't they?
Well, I haven't gotten that yet.
You haven't gotten there. What's the blackest thing? Like, what's the whitest thing a black person's called you? Like when you're in a crew of them? Because you went on tour with Tech Nine, man. You got some stories.
Oh, I just got called the N-word the whole time.
That sounds so sick.
Man. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall
By a
for that.
famous rapper, dude.
That was one of the. I don't think Tech Nine did call me the N-word, but he said I'm Michael Myers N-word. He played an unreleased song for me. It was over a horror movie score. Like it was barely a beat.
God.
It was like a horror movie score. And he's like, I'm the only person that can rap over this shit. I am Michael Myers N-word. Like
That would
staring
scare
me in
white
the
America,
eyes.
dude. Black Michael Myers. White America would be fucking
Did you cry
frightened.
from fear
Michael Jordan Myers.
or validation? Did you like write about it and you're like, oh, tonight Tech Nine called me the worst. The greatest day of my life.
I did bring a journal and I didn't keep up with it, but that would have been in there for sure. Today, Tech Nine played a song for me and called me the N-word.
Weirdest ending of the episode of Doug. Dear Diary, today Tech Nine called me the N-word. Ben over here, he's African, so he could provide like a different perspective on it too. But he's also just cool as hell.
Well, you know what's funny? Like I didn't
Cool
grow
nigga.
up with I didn't grow up saying nigga like a lot, and like I didn't even know what the word meant.
Don't you have a joke about that? Like you had to practice it?
Yeah, I try to do a bit
You
about
had to
that.
appropriate.
Oh, that's funny.
As an African, you had to
Yeah,
appropriate the
I
N-word.
had to figure out what it meant. I was the first time I wanted to use it. I wanted to call. I was like, me and my brother were in the backyard, and some neighbors over the fence were having like a little brunch or whatever on their patio. And I looked at my brother. I was like, should I call him niggas? He was like, do you even know what that means? I was like, nope. And then I was like, wait, if I don't know what this word means, where the fuck did I hear this?
Ben's
I
on
was like,
YouTube
what?
studying game film. Like, how does he say it? Okay.
Oh, man, it got to roll off the tongue. I was like, man. And I realized that some white kids at school probably called me nigga before I knew what
You're
it
a
was.
natural now, I must say.
Like, it rolls off the tongue pretty naturally now, but it took a lot of practice.
You've got a
know?
great
Dude,
ratio.
I bet the first time like you said it, you were. It was like thrifting. It's like, is this gonna fit? And it was just like, ooh, it's perfect. Where have you been my whole life?
You would think, but the first time it was very uncomfortable. It was like the first time you tried to drive a stick shift and you stalled it. Like, ah, shit, I'm stuck. Let me try again. Let me get this started.
I would
again.
imagine it go back to the clothes thing. It's like you're trying out a new style. It's like I don't know if this is me. And it's like, yeah, this is me.
You know, after the first, I remember the first time it rolled off, and I was like, "Yo, what up, nigga?" Oh shit! And then I felt cool. That's the best part about nigga, though, is that white people can't say.
You
it.
have
That's
to practice
100%
saying it
of
while dabbing.
And yet you
It's
still-
like trying to like pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time.
Here, let's break that down. Yeah,
It was like riding a bike, though. Once you got it, though, you were on it. You just jump on that bitch.
You just
be rolling
Obama'd
down
it?
Yeah, you just be no hands now. I'm standing on the handlebars with it. Like,
Yeah.
I got
yeah,
funky with it.
y'all.
Say this word with no handlebars. Sorry.
I can say some.
I like
niggas
all the
with no-
remixes, like like all the different ways to pronounce it, and it definitely, like you said, like the fun of it is that white people or people who aren't black can't say it. But the irony is,
Well, don't tell that Mexicans don't believe that at all. Puerto
Oh,
Ricans
yeah, I
and
grew-
Mexicans, they be saying nigga all the time.
Yeah.
well, Puerto
I te-
Ricans
I
have a bigger
texted
pass
you-
because they're half. They're like Afro-Latino. Mexicans,
No,
baffles
Dominicans.
me.
Puerto Ricans are like pretty white.
Yeah, but this no.
My girlfriend's
uh,
white as hell, dude.
The Caribbean Latinos are way more are Afro-Latino than Mexican. The Mexican, I would say,
Can Sebast-
Mexico and Central America, by and large, aren't as Afro-Latino as South America, because like Brazil, like it's so mixed down there. Colombia, there's like a lot of.
I've had Brazilian friends that are whiter than me.
Ben,
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But Brazil is it's varied in its skin tones, but it's also very black. Just look at the asses, man.
can
Look at
Sebastian
the
from My Little Mermaid say it?
I believe so.
Only in the remake.
Isn't
Okay.
he Rastafarian?
Fair.
Oh, princess.
You
Only
might
that.
no, man.
I love
What
how
part
he
of the
just-
ocean were they in? Where he's Jamaican and like there's like all types of accents.
Dude,
on
it's
there.
probably like Cuba or well, his name's Eric, so that doesn't really sound too Spanish colonial. But yeah, I imagine it would probably be like something tropical because
He's
well,
in the,
yeah,
they're in the Caribbean.
yeah, they're in the Caribbean. Well, he is that.
Is the white guy a Spanish settler?
I know his name's Eric.
Oh.
We got a fan question actually on the topic of Disney movies.
Yeah, man.
In The Beauty and the Beast, if you could fuck one of the objects in the castle, which object?
The candlestick's going up my
would you
butt.
have sex with?
Whoever the candlestick was hitting on, because like that French dude be fucking.
I think that teapot's thick as hell, dude.
Yeah, but she's old, man.
That's true. I like
She's
an old
old.
bitch though.
Yeah,
Paul,
but
you
who-
do like old women. You were just talking about this recently. You're big into old women.
Who was a candlestick
redheads.
lady? Let me see.
Honestly,
I'm looking
dude,
this
I
up.
literally hate. No, I don't hate women like misogynistically, but I don't see myself with anybody except for a very select few, which luckily I have happened upon. But it really has nothing to do with like.
So you
the-
do have other options though. If this
She
doesn't work
fits
out.
in the system, the stats and the you know what I mean, like.
Yo, let's go back to this Beauty and the Beast thing, man. I was right. Yeah, whoever the
Who you going with, the
candlestick was
broom?
fucking.
Oh,
No,
that's-
she was the feather duster. Look at her,
Oh
man.
yeah.
She got that. She doesn't have arms, which is weird because she's a feather duster, but she got that.
She got that
She got that
dude.
apple. She got that. Yeah, she got hips,
She
man.
had them apple
There's a
bottom.
peach emoji.
Look at that. Oh, of course she'd be fucking him. That candlestick had a big ass nose, man.
I have something
Damn,
to admit.
she's
This
fine.
wasn't a fan question. This is my question.
What about the silverware and the plates?
Y'all guess? Fuck my ass.
Yeah, you know who would be another good one to fuck is the armoire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bitch was big.
Armoire's
she was,
just hot. That's a
strong,
hot-
You know,
Yeah.
she would be like She-Hulk. You know, like she's
That
like.
sounds like a hot black
she's-
lady.
yeah, she was- she
My
would be
name's
built like a
Armoire.
That's a female black comedian, Armoire.
What's up, everybody? I'm Armoire Davidson. Welcome to
Armoire would not have a last name. She
Yeah.
would just be one name.
Yeah, like
Armoire.
Samore.
Yeah. So close.
coming up next, I'm like Armoire. I think it'd be so funny if an actual Armoire comes out on stage. Yeah, I was thinking about Beauty and the Beast a lot lately. I don't know. I got to revisit it.
Would you just get Disney Plus or something?
No, I just think I would like to see some porn on it. See what's up.
Yeah, there's so much Family Guy porn. Is there Beauty and the Beast porn?
I want to see a pregnant beast because then the baby would be in the belly of the beast.
Nice. Very good. Very
Cartoon
good.
porn is the weirdest thing to me.
As someone that's as into anime as you, have you ever spanked? It's a hentai.
I have never.
Andres' question also goes for you.
I have never liked anime porn.
I've been
never
drinking a
my
mime
thing.
porn, mime cartoon
Probably.
porn.
Yeah, more than likely, yes. This is probably a memory I'm
Throughout your history?
I'm trying
The
to-
Teen Titans
I'm
porn when we were
trying not
kids?
to
You
admit-
guys didn't fuck with that Teen
nah,
Titans
nah,
porn?
nah,
Dude, I jerked off
nah.
that a
They're
million
underage,
times.
dude.
Well, I
Yeah.
was 14, dude. I
It was
watching
always
Teen Titans
anime.
porn.
It was probably like Dragon Ball Z.
Our viewers will know what I'm
Probably
talking
Dragon
about. There's
Ball
a
Z.
famous Teen Titans porn out there, dude. It's
Without a
unreal.
doubt. There's a porn of everything, man.
Well, no, this
They have
one.
porn ads for Zootopia.
This one is like heralded among all nerd virgins as the greatest hentai of all time, dude. It's
Their backdoor sluts 9.
It's crazy, dude. It's
Shouts out to
amazing.
South
Look
Park.
up the Teen Titans porn. You'll just Google Teen Titans porn. It'll be the first thing.
Link
up
in description.
That is wild to me. There's like, as someone who spent as much time watching porn in my life as I have,
And anime.
and I both, I can't bring the two together. I can't bring myself to do it. There's just it doesn't.
There's anime Sunday and then porn Monday through Sunday.
Also,
Monday through Saturday.
also,
right?
there. Separation of church
I
and state.
think beyond the fact that it isn't real, I think what pushes people away are the actors who have to pretend they're getting fucked, and they never sound like they're getting fucked. They sound like they're getting killed. Like it's bad.
That's what I like, though.
But that's how Japanese porn sounds.
I like when I see the life in their eyes just draining slowly.
They just reappropriate
Yeah.
anime like sounds like
Yeah, Japanese porn actresses, they just sound like they're not enjoying
yeah,
themselves.
I hate Japanese porn. I'm not a big fan.
Also, not a big fan of Asian porn.
Now, I
Just
like
the-
when
And all their
that-
dicks are blurry. It's weird.
and also the moaning of Asian women in porn
That's what
is
I'm
the
saying.
absolute worst. I don't
They're
know what
not
it is. It's
enjoying
like, who
No,
does
I like
that?
I like the domestic Asian, not the imports.
Yeah.
But what,
I want an American
here's what I
girl.
will say. Sometimes there's crossover. Like when WCW came over to WWE, they'll get a Japanese famous porn star coming over here and giving a little of that American dick.
Yeah, yeah.
Those videos are worth checking out. Let me tell you.
Yeah, because you can actually see yourself in the performer, and it's
beautiful.
a black guy.
Yeah.
That's only for the American Asian girls though. It's never like a super like it's never like blurred porn with like the Japanese women with like a black dick. That's like very rare. They're just
They would
like,
run out of pixels. That's why they don't do that.
their screens aren't big enough.
Their editor just quits halfway through. He's like, this is too much. You're overworking me here.
AI's gonna be crazy soon. You can be like, I want to watch me fucking Celine Dion, and it's gonna be there. Ever think about that?
Oh, yeah, the
Now you got
deep
me.
fakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, deepfakes are gonna fuck the world up, man. They're gonna fuck up everyone's reputation. But I guess that's like it proliferates like the need to have to hide your shit because you can always have plausible deniability.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
I wasn't me in the porn tape.
I didn't say the N word on camera, dude. That's a deep fake.
Deep
for
fake,
sure.
dude.
That's like, but like it kind of helps now because in this end, like you can deny anything. You just be like, no matter what it is, even if they got you on like camera or whatever, it's just like that wasn't me, bro.
The
That's
people
a
who
deep
want to
fake.
believe
You
it,
can deny
believe it.
anything now.
It's so crazy. Like with R. Kelly, it's like they already have their mind made up on what, you know, every issue, every person that's like a controversial figure. People who want to believe it will believe everything, and the people who want to stand them.
I believe a time traveler deep faked R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Wouldn't that be crazy if R. Kelly really time traveled, pissed on her, like ran through and like sabotaged her?
He just pissed through a portal on.
Wasn't Chuck Berry peeing on people?
He was farting on them too.
He
Yeah,
he
farted
farted
on
on him
him,
and
yeah.
peed on
But
him.
to be fair, I mean that's motherfucking Chuck Berry.
I think
so.
he owned up to it. He was like, yeah, and
Yeah. The thing that he didn't want to own up to was all the
Cuckberry.
he had cameras in toilets or like stalls.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Yeah,
he
he did,
spun
dude.
on ladies.
He invented
unsuspecting
Ring
ladies.
Camera, dude. Burn-a-new, burn-a-new. What is that?
is that the ring
Cuckberry.
camera sound?
What's the Go Johnny
Yeah,
Go
it
Go
is.
Go?
That's Chuck Berry, yeah.
Go Johnny go.
Fuck
yeah,
my
Marty
wife,
McFly
Johnny
invented
Go.
Johnny be good.
I was thinking, what if you want to just have like an MMF threesome, right? But just by
Male,
being
female.
socially anxious, you just end up being cucked in the situation. You're just like, kind of get boxed out.
Yeah.
That would suck.
That
right?
happened. The guy we're gonna have on the podcast next week. Actually, we're
Really?
gonna talk to about. Yeah.
Just get boxed out of a threesome.
Yeah.
Well,
that sucks.
He had performance
Charles Barkley.
issues, and he just had to like sit there and wait for it to be over.
It was like an episode of Hot Ones. He just couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Like he just dipped out on the second wing. He's like, I can't keep it up, guys.
Hot
This is too much
ones,
for me.
except it's 7 dicks, and a girl has to suck everyone.
They
while
get
answering
progressively
questions.
bigger.
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Hard ones.
Okay,
Hard
I'm,
ones.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
done
right
with
there.
comedy, dude.
Dude, edit this out. I'm yelling at me right now. Edit this out. We're making hard ones. That's our new genre.
I feel like we can start it right now. I feel like if we
Yeah,
pulled them
Paul's
out,
our
it'd be like
starter,
a-
dude.
That's the one time.
Paul's the
like,
Tabasco of the show.
I was thinking of David Gaggins. He's like, "Yo, suck a dick every day, motherfucker. You get up, you put a dick in your fucking mouth."
David Goggins, man.
Also, Larry David Goggins. Hey, go for a jog. Go run up the hill.
yeah, stay hard.
It's good for you.
Stay.
Life's
hard.
tough. You know what? What are you gonna do?
Pretty hard.
Yeah, David Goggins. We're digressing real hard, but yeah, David Goggins. I want to like him, but I just don't like how guys like him. Because everyone wants to think they're like that hard, but just like that kind of aggression is like ridiculous.
This
Like
guy Andrew Tate, but this dude right here, dude, he wants to fucking snuggle up to him.
I'm the real Top G.
Arabian Goggins.
Andres likes our boy Top G also. 2 coffees, baby.
I like him the way
As a
I like a
character.
wrestling heel. You know,
Yes.
he's like
Jesse
Vince
wants to get
McMahon.
topped by
but he's
that G.
he's ridiculous.
Can
He's
you imagine
ridiculous.
if David Attenborough Goggins narrated like documentaries?
And now you're a bitch ass motherfucker.
And look at the way the lion stays hard.
the Komodo dragon is relentless? You see, as it drags the ox into the
Oh,
pond,
dude, David
it bites
Goggins
it once
doing-
and it lets its venom infect it.
Look at this penguin, motherfucker. He's walking all day. It don't sleep at all. It's got kids to feed.
Nature's scary. It's hard out there.
Do you ever think these fucking motivational speakers get like too ridiculous? Like,
Yeah,
they'll just be
dude.
like, "What? You sleep, dog?
absolutely.
I ain't slept in 6 years. That's why you're broke, dog.
David-
I don't eat. I don't sleep. I don't shit."
They
Like,
they always jump the shark.
David
on that show.
Goggins says he doesn't like exercise with music on. I'm like, grow up, dude. I'm like, get over it. It's just like, imagine like when I drive, I don't even have a seat in my car. I just do an iron chair when I drive. When I fuck, I don't come. Stay hard. Get over it, man.
yeah,
David versus Goliath.
Sleep
That's
in, it
David
feels
Goggins.
good.
I'm gonna kill you, you big ass motherfucker. I got a sling, bitch. That's some religious humor.
A
for
few
the
of us were
kid,
riffing that David Goggins, everything he does is just to avoid eating his wife's pussy.
Yeah,
He's like literally running away from it
that's
all
like
the time.
that's the energy.
Babe, you want to
It's
eat
a
my pussy? I gotta go
Yeah.
for a run.
he pulls off his mask. It's DJ Khaled.
I think that's what I'm trying to like uncover about the kind of guy, the kind of person that's attracted to that mentality. It's always just
Wait, did David
compensating for
Goggins say
something
he doesn't
else.
eat? Did David Goggins say he doesn't eat pussy?
No, but we're just
it's
saying
that
like he's
energy.
like just working out like at all day long just to avoid like
What if
fucking
David
his wife.
Goggins ate pussy like too intensely? Like he was just in there too much. Like he was just going too hard in the pussy. Like he just went
Can
too
you
much
be a
at it.
Can you be a little gentler? Shut the fuck up. Life ain't gentle. What about Raven Goggins? Yo, this Molly's crazy. You hear this fucking drop?
He's
All
just,
right, I think we've expended it. I'm sorry, I killed it.
yeah, man.
Shaving Goggins?
He's already shaved.
I got no hair on my whole fucking body. I move through water like a dolphin.
How about do this one, Paul? Star of David Goggins.
Why you put me in this train? You bitch ass motherfucker.
I got some jewels for sale. Wear a raincoat tonight. I'm not telling you why, but you better wear one.
Arabian
Best
Goggins.
prices on gold. What?
Arabian Goggins. I'm coming on your eyes, bitch. Yeah, dude. Shout out.
Arabian
Yeah.
Is that Arabian goggles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that when you put your nuts on someone's eyes?
I thought it was when you come all over their eyes, but I don't know, something like that.
All those like positions that people talk about, no one's ever done.
No.
No one's ever
Well,
done.
Amy Schumer did them in her special.
Amy Schumer Goggins. I'm fat and I'm hot, you dumbass bitches. I might be pregnant, but you still fuck me.
Oh,
Nah.
LeBron James in my fucking movie.
chasing
fuck
Amy
you.
Schumer.
Yeah.
I'm lesbian, but then I fuck Ben Affleck, and then I fuck Jason Lee and him at the same time and ruined the friendship.
No, was it Matt Damon? Yeah, it was Matt Damon.
No, it wasn't Matt Damon. It was Ben Affleck and Jason Lee.
Jason Lee
Matt
wasn't in that
Damon
movie.
Goggins.
Yeah,
I'm Jason
Chasing Amy?
Bourne, motherfucker.
Yes, he was.
It was Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
No, you're thinking of Good Will Hunting.
No, they were in Chasing Amy first.
Oh, you're
No, they
thinking of
weren't.
Good Will Hunting 2 from the movie.
Where's Google
Jay and Silent
Ciphers
Bob
when I
Esponja.
need
What do
you?
you need here?
Dude,
Chasing Amy
we're about
Cast.
to
bet
find
money
out.
on this. I know this. Jason Lee.
For some reason, I think Andres is right on
I'm
here. this one.
pinpoint, dude. I was
Chasing
obsessed.
Amy, you know why he's chasing her? Because he's going to get that pussy.
Yeah, he was trying to. That movie was strangely ahead of its time and also kind of regressive at the same time. Because the point of the movie is
Chasing Amy.
Ben
Yeah.
Affleck is just
Ben
trying to turn a
Affleck
lesbian
and
woman
Jason
straight.
Lee.
That was
What
right.
about
damn
face
it.
fucking Amy? You guys
But
see
Matt
that movie?
Damon's in there too.
No, he's not.
What am I
He's-
searching? What am
He's
I
in
searching?
Jay and Silent Bob
Chasing
Strike Back.
No, he's in Dogma.
That's
Dogma. Yes,
right.
He is in
there
Dogma,
it is.
But he is
There
not
it
in
is.
Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
It was Jason Lee. My bad.
Dogma Goggins. I'm an angel, motherfucker.
You already got Chris Rock, so he would have just fulfilled that role anyway.
Yeah.
Chasing Amy got a Kevin Smith. Dude, Kevin
Wait.
Smith is a disgusting human being.
Shout out Kevin Smith.
Jason
Really?
Lee?
He always seems sincere. And
Wait, he might have been in Chasing Amy.
I
Jody
don't think
Lauren
so.
Adams?
I
Is that
don't
right?
think so.
Wait, go back.
Sean
This bitch's name
Oren.
is
I think
Jody
he was in
now.
Chasing Amy. He played a character named Sean Oren. Not one of the main characters, but he like made an appearance.
Let's
Well,
go.
probably. Oh, but still, he wasn't.
But he
pivotal.
wasn't part of the threesome.
No, he was not
No,
at
no,
all.
that was
Not
Jason
at all.
Lee.
That was Jason Lee. Yeah, because they were comic book. Someone was a writer and someone was like the inker or whatever. They were a duo and they ended up like selling it and then they expanded into the whole Kevin Smithiverse universe. And
The Smodverse.
I can't
Yeah.
think of a single thing I care about less than the Kevin Smith verse.
yeah, it all started with Clerks, which to me is just the white. It's just Friday for white people.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
love
it
it.
is.
So
But,
you're right.
I love it. Yeah.
I love both of them.
I thought we were supposed to be here today.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all one day, and it's about two bros.
and
hanging
it's a
out.
lot less funny.
Yeah.
It's more introspective. You know, it's that kind of. It's like
It's that Gen X was all about introspection.
Yeah.
Damn, you got turned the fuck out.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, what we were singing earlier? Oh, yeah. Turn me out. Cha-cha real now.
Yeah. To the
Turn
left
me
now,
out.
Yeah.
Fuck my ass now, y'all. 2 pumps this time.
Blow my back out, y'all.
That's pretty good.
Go to the left. Boom.
Turn me out.
3 pumps this time.
Turn me
Don't
out.
pull out
sometime.
now. Everybody clap your hand in my ass. That was bad. I tried.
Everybody fuck my ass.
We're kind of all over the place.
Now, fuck.
That's how
Fuck-
it is. I
fuck
guess.
my
Yeah,
ass.
welcome to LonelyMans, dude.
Yeah, very, very random. Like
This is why we
90%
have
of the time.
180 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
They love this shit.
But before, we had 179.
We got last week I think I said 171.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or 172 or
My
something.
buddy texted me, he was 174. So that means in the past like 3 days, we had an additional 6.
We got 7 subscribers off of one YouTube short yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe we should do more YouTube
My Patreon
shorts.
got 3 likes on the Patreon, which is the top highest score in the recent history of the Patreon, which means that I'm slowly taking over the fan base and all the power of the 11 people that give us $5 a month.
You are.
Yeah, you.
Another 6 years, I can buy an AR-15, and then this whole company is mine.
Like, how much does Patreon give you? It gives you like, I don't know.
50
I don't
bucks
get
a
any
month.
of it.
$50 a month, man.
Rightfully
it's a
so,
couple
'cause I don't
chicken-
show up for work.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah,
meals.
boost us up to $50,000 a month. That'd be sick.
Yeah,
I would be fired 3-strike rule if this was a real job, so I don't really expect much payment.
Yeah, shouts out to OG Papers. I'm making no reference. I'm just looking at stuff at the table. And just
That's
trying
the
to
last
fish.
pack of OG papers that I have. Ben took most of them and has smoked most of them.
Except for this month, I have not been smoking any, but I still have some OG papers.
You're gonna
that will be
stretch those
rolled.
papers a little longer.
They will be rolled. at
You're
some
glowing, Ben. I told you this before, dude. This month was great for you.
point.
I
Yeah.
feel your chi is very powerful right now, and it's
Yeah,
about to
you're
be
glowing like
released.
a
He's
black light right
high
now.
energy Ben.
That's what happens when you're part of the no fap, dude. I'm keeping
Yeah.
my fucking power, bro. I'm about to
Yeah.
be flying at the end of this month.
Yeah,
Remember
we're
when the
harnessing
little
our life
DBZ
force.
guy
It's
turned
got
into the big
Benergy
DBZ
over
guy?
here, man.
Yeah, Benergy. I like that.
The little,
That's your R&B name.
Benergy Glow Sunga.
you're evolving, dude. You're the next. Next Pokemon.
Yeah, that's you in Powerline. Wish you would make a great Powerline costume.
A power line?
You know what Powerline is?
What the fuck is a power line?
Powerline is like the Bobby Brown of the Goofy verse.
What?
Remember in the Goofy movie?
So I'm just
Are you just
beating
putting
women, or
words
what am I
together?
doing?
No, well, not. This is before that.
Bobby Brown
You smoking
Goggins?
crack.
But honestly, look up
Stop
this costume.
smoking
It's a
crack,
very easy costume. You can probably get it on Amazon.
But black
today.
costumes are the easiest to do. Like one year, I dressed up as Token. All I did was just take a purple shirt and
Shirt,
put a
yeah.
T
You
on it
gave me
and wore
great
some
advice
black
one
jeans.
time. You said I just dress in a cool like suit. Like if you can, you just dress in a cool like sexy for a guy outfit, handsome outfit. Like you went as the Men in Black dude I think one year.
Yeah, if you wear
And
a
I was
suit,
like, you're true. You should just dress cool.
if you wear a suit, you can be anyone. I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
some people like wear a suit and be in sunglasses. People are like Men in Black. I'm actually like, no, Jehovah's Witness. Can I tell you about
Yeah.
my Lord and Savior
I
Jesus
think
Christ?
I think that's what's cool about our looks. Like if we put on a suit, you could look like a pimp, and I just look like an extra on Narcos. Like it's pretty dope.
Yeah, you
It's
can wear a
pretty
suit
dope.
and be anything. And it's great.
Honestly, the easiest, cheapest costume for me, like if I have no plans, I'm just gonna keep a white shirt in my car and just round black sunglasses, put my shit in a ponytail, in a bun, and just be that mean, be Salt Bay, you know. Even though
Oh,
you get a lot,
yeah,
Yeah, that's
very
a-
Salt Bay.
Yeah,
extremely,
that's a
dude.
good one. I
Extremely
just keep a
easy.
red long sleeve shirt and then I dress as Gerald from Hey Arnold.
That's good.
I want to go
Just
as
be every classic character. Just change the T-shirt. It's the same thing.
I'm gonna be Paul Rapper the Rapper for Halloween. It's such a cute costume. I just get a little
Yeah.
black nose. I get the beanie,
That is
and,
cute.
and then I just put my hair like the ears, and it's like adorable.
you'd
as
make
hell.
a cute dog.
Yeah, no, I'd be like a little beagle.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go as the guy who got hit in the head with Twisted Tea on that YouTube video, and then have like lodged it in my head and just be walking around like, oh.
Check it out. This is what we're talking about.
Ben could be the guy that hit you with the twisted tea.
What,
Oh
Ben
my
just
God.
hit me with Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
What if you were a dog? What kind of dog breed would you be?
Greyhound.
No, you'd be like an Italian Greyhound. Yeah, it'd be like that.
That's a good question.
Paul
You'd be a pug.
Yeah,
Ben,
I'm
what
about to
kind-
say Paul would be like
You'd be a
you have
pug, you'd be a pug.
energy.
Ben, what kind of pit bull would you be?
I think Ben would be Doberman, dude.
Nah, I probably.
This has been another Twisted Tea moment. Brought to you by Lonely. Twisted Tea moment's a funny to refer to. I just knocked just a moment where someone said some really out of
Where
pocket
you say
shit.
the N word.
This has been another Twisted Tea moment. Brought to you.
what
Ben
kind of
sometimes
dog
probably
would
thinks about hitting me with Twisted Tea.
I'd
Once in
probably be
while.
like
I
a
say
chocolate
occasionally.
lab. I do think about that sometimes, Paul. I'm
I
like,
say
if
3
had-
times a year. I say,
You say
Yeah.
chocolate lab and not black lab?
What's up?
Chocolate lab, not
Yeah, I'm
black
very
lab.
chocolatey. That's kind of my thing.
Someone on the
More
internet
laid
called
back.
out Paul for
Yeah, I
saying
got called
chocolate in his joke.
You're more of a shepherd. Cause
I got called a racist on the internet today,
You got called a racist on the internet?
as usual.
I'm more of a Sherpa.
If you want to go on
shrooms.
my the solo podcast on Patreon, I'm going to be doing a segment called Mean Comments. I've compiled all of the mean comments through all the Kill Tonys, all of my sets, and we're going to be going through all of them, checking in on what they're doing with their lives, maybe reaching out to them.
That's basically the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh, yeah.
They make all the money, and then they
What
just
the fuck
they
is
go
the
door to
internet?
door.
they go to door and just beat up all the people
Yeah.
who commented.
He said
There was a Jamie Kennedy movie documentary, Heckler, and eventually he goes door to door. And one of the horror movie directors, I don't think it was Eli Roth, it was like someone else, had a boxing match against his like internet trolls.
Who
They,
won?
Beat the shit out of all of them.
Remember when what's the American boxer? I'm blanking on his name now. That fought Fury. Deontay Wilder just fucking fought a hater that was like 40 pounds less than him, and like they met up.
Did
It
he
was
show up to
Charlie
his
Z.
door?
You know Charlie Z, the infamous.
Oh, that
Oh,
dude that
Charlie
talks all the
Zellenoff?
shit?
Yeah,
like
and
the
Deontay was
fucking
like,
moron.
"Don't you ever say something about it," because dude, he called him saying the words you're not supposed to say.
I like to think that anyone that heckles at a comedy show, I just want to find them and then go to their work and then just heckle them. Like they'll be sitting at a desk and shit. I'm like,
You're
you
going
call
to
that
take
a
that
spreadsheet,
hacky
bitch?
bit to the next level?
What's up?
You're going to take that, I don't go to your job and do this?
But I'd actually want to do that though. I just want to go to their job, bring a fucking speaker, and just start trolling them at their work. Like that would be hilarious to me.
Dude, if you're a serial killer that just like hunted down every heckler, and you were just like an open mic comedian, that'd be a good movie.
Heckler Energy.
You're just killing drunk white women.
You said "nice one, asshole" last night.
Heckler Energy is just like that of a person who sees like a crisis on the street and says somebody should do something, and they're never the person to do anything. Like it's that energy that wants to make a difference.
Most of
but
the
won't.
hecklers are the funny guy at the office.
But it's rarely guys that heckle.
Would you actually do something though?
They do.
In those situations where someone's like, somebody do something. Are you the type of person that would actually do something?
I slink out the
I
back,
have.
dude. I'm a great
I
slinker.
I have.
Because honestly, if I'm being honest with myself, I'd probably just look around in the background, maybe record it on my phone if I remember. But I'm real good at minding my own fucking business. Like I don't.
Remember
I
in
don't know what's going
Connecticut?
on.
I used to be the record on the phone guy, and now I'm like, I'm just out of here, bro. It's
Remember
time
in
to go.
Connecticut when the fucking dude threw the glass and you turn around, you're like, "Whoa, this is crazy!" I'm already outside. Dude.
Yeah. Oh man, we were. I don't know if you know this story. We were in fucking Connecticut. We were at this bar, and these guys get in a
Joey
fight on
Beggs?
the other side of the bar. I think we were Joey Begley and one of his friends, and these other guys get in a fight at the other bar. And Paul and was with Dave, and Paul and Dave were gone. But I was like, I didn't know Paul could move that fast. He was
I
fucking
grew up
gone.
in an abusive
And I was
household,
just like,
dude. I can see the
shit,
writing.
like people were throwing bottles and shit. I'm dodging. Joey's friend got like hit in the eye, got like blood all over his face. And someone tried to throw a bottle, like the person they were fighting missed and hit him, and he fucking had like blood over. I was like,
and the glass
you gotta be
traveled like
quick on your
over.
toes, dog.
Where were you at?
What was that?
What were you
I was
doing?
standing like a little bit next to them, but I was bobbing and weaving.
An
bro.
innocent
Like,
guy
oh,
got hit
shit.
with the glass. It sailed over her head and just hit some random dude in the arm. And I turned around and it had been a half a second since he got hit in the arm, and there was blood everywhere already. I was
Yeah,
like,
he was
holy, this
bleeding
guy's
all over the
fucked
fucking
up.
place.
He just tanked it with his whole forearm, and all the glass was stuck in pieces in his arm. And it
man.
went probably not too close, but like a foot over your head. Like it could have hit you. And
Paul's
Better
already
your
on
arm than
I.
your head, man. Better
Paul's
your
on
arm than your-
I-84 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul was calling me back in Worcester.
I was
Yeah.
giving the police a report. I was like, they were Hispanic individuals for sure.
Bar
Yeah.
brawls are wild, man.
No,
They're
one dude
fucking
got
wild.
punched so hard, and there was too many people for him to fall down, so he just kind of
Oh,
got
yeah.
stood up. He just got rocked.
They just
Like,
pushed him back in
yeah,
like a
bro,
mosh
he
pit.
just, they kept him up, bro. He
He was
just
like
got
that clown.
rocked.
It's like just bouncing
Oh my
back.
God,
That
that'd be-
hefty red alcoholic
Oh
guy
my-
that's like still living his college years, even though it's been a decade. Like that was the type of dude that got rocked.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he turned his life
Talk
around.
Yeah.
about Bert Kreischer?
Was it Sam Hunter?
No.
Dude, if Sam got knocked out, I would want to see the guy that did that. 'cause
Yeah, dude. It's going to take a big boy to
But
get.
I'm like, yeah.
You need a magic poker flute to get that guy to move.
In a past life, I used to be the person that like jumped in. I used to love to just jump into a brawl. I didn't like to fight, but every now
I
and
love
again,
you
you throw
too
some
much, Ben.
punches, just jump right in.
Don't
I
do
just
that.
Now I
always
just watch from the
I always
outside.
just happen to be in the eye of the storm of any brawl that ever happened, and it's terrifying, man.
That
Chaos
sounds
all
suspicious.
around you. I just feel like Jackie Chan in every movie. I don't want no trouble, and I'm just trying to like judo my way out of shit. Really, the
beating
thing when you're in
people
that.
up with your
You
jacket.
feel like Jackie Chan? Is that why you're so inclined to say nigga around? Like it's rush hour?
When did he? Oh yeah, he did say.
Yeah.
it.
He dropped
it a few times.
did
Yeah, he
times.
dropped
I want
it.
to see like you of Jackie Chan, but you're fighting with the Adidas tracksuit around your arms and like
Yeah,
choking
man.
people
Yeah.
out.
I have kicked a stool at somebody, like the way he kicks an ottoman at somebody. So,
Jackie
yeah.
Chan Goggins, stay hard, motherfucker.
On that
Dude, he did
note,
all his own
Yeah,
stunts. He
dude,
was
this
great.
has been another
Andres,
episode.
where can people find you?
They can find me at the climbing gyms all over Austin, Texas.
You
and
can
you
find
can-
him on the edge of a street fight.
Yeah, find
It
me
sounds
riding
like
my
you're
bike.
starting them. You're like, I don't know why. I'm always in the center of these fights. And you're like whispering in people's ears.
You can find me on a paddleboard. Now you can find me on Instagram and just about every other social media. Andre
Link in
Chicano.
bio.
Live journal.
Andrexicano, ANDREXICANO. You can find me there. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have a page, but you want to follow me, see my photos, see me just try
Hire him to
show funny
photograph your
things.
event.
Don't
I'm-
find him. He'll find you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I appear. I'm like the mist.
When you need
Andres-
him, he'll be there.
I strive to enjoy life and being as much as you do. I feel like you're really just a straight. You look forward. You have that trait of I don't know. I'm just doing this.
For
shit.
the longest time, I couldn't because I was very blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very blind.
Did you get LASIK?
Oh, yeah, I did, man.
Hell yeah.
Got it on Groupon, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
You paid for it. Paid for it in cash.
Did you
Yeah,
go down
$800.
Did you go to Mexico to get it cheaper?
I wanted to, but like with the amount of consultations that I had to do, I'd have to stay there for like 2 weeks because you have to get your eyes looked at, and then you have to like get it dialed in, and then you have to do the procedure, and then you have to come back in a couple days, and then you have to come back a couple weeks to see where it's at. But then somebody told me that they found it on Groupon, and I did it for like $800, and it would have been about the same amount. But just it made all the difference, and I got to give a big shouts out to the musical Hamilton.
Yo, LASIK, sponsor us, dog.
Yeah, but real big shouts out to Hamilton, the musical. I was bartending that event. It was sold out every day.
What?
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Working Hamilton, paid for LASIK.
You
man.
live such a diverse life, dude.
Yeah, I'm all over the place, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hang out. We hang out with Andres all the time. You should hang out with us.
All right, I will.
Yeah,
Alright.
man, I'll take you out on my favorite Vietnamese joint. It's called Nam Nam. It's on north side of Austin. No, it's not. That's not what it's called. It's called Tan Mai. It's delicious. They have a Vietnamese coffee. They serve it in a percolator. You put it over condensed milk. You let that drip. You pour it in the ice, and that shit slaps.
Hell yeah.
If we ever get a sponsor, we really need to bring him back to read the ads because he's really good at it.
Thanks.
Peace.